Welcome back to my journey to medium format. I've been very curious about medium format film, but it's kind of a big investment to get set up. And honestly, I'm just not sure I'm at the point in my film photography career to fully appreciate the change. I am using every roll of film in my apartment, and sometime in the near future, I'll determine if medium format film is right for me. This is my journey to medium format. So today I have this at my disposal. Probably the exact opposite of a hefty, expensive medium format camera. This is a $20 disposable point and shoot. I just got back from a trip. I used this whole thing. It went, well, you'll just have to see. I never really paid much attention to these little disposables, but the history is actually pretty interesting. The first version that I could find was called the Photo Pack, an 8-shot cardboard camera that retailed for $1 in 1949. Then came the Photo Pack-Matic, Pack spelled P-A-C-K this time. This one came out in 1966 and it shot 12 square black and white photos. And then in 1986, Fujifilm brought 35mm film to the game with something not unlike this here disposable camera that I have in my hand right now, and really not a whole lot has changed since then. I did actually find a digital disposable camera like this one from CVS. I guess the idea was that you could use it. It only had space for 25 photos supposedly. Not sure why that didn't catch on, but this is small, it's plastic. How does it even work? For the most part, disposable cameras operate with a fixed shutter and aperture, usually about 1/100th of a second and about f8 or f10. They also have a fixed focus, so 4 to 10 feet from the camera usually looks best. For landscapes, it'll be out of focus, but usually it'll look okay. Most come with a flash, which you can turn on and off, and that usually also works best in the 4 to 10 foot range. You can use these outside, but the flash is definitely what gives these kind of their distinct look. The viewfinder is slightly off-center from the lens, so your shots are just going to be a little bit different than what you see through the little viewfinder here. This is also interesting. Most of these promise 27 frames. Usually 35mm film, they promise 24 or 36 depending on the size of the roll. That's because you can use some of the film that you would otherwise burn trying to load like a normal 35mm camera. Although I got this developed and I still only got 25 shots back. Maybe that's my fault, I don't know. And finally, at $15 to $20, these things are cheap. Like the original disposable cameras, these are meant to be a cheap, easy to use alternative when you either don't want to lug around a bunch of heavy camera equipment or don't want to take your camera into a situation where it might get damaged, for instance. Or maybe you're out and about, you're on a trip, you forgot your camera, and you need one in a pinch. Okay, so here's the thing. I get it. They're cheap, they're easy to use, they're fun, and you can get a pretty cool look with the flash. But, and bear with me, please do not get one. Seriously, not only is it a complete waste of materials, I mean, look at all this plastic. Really, you're gonna use this once and throw it away? It's also just as cheap to get a reusable point and shoot, just like this one. This was like 25 bucks, I think. And there are dozens of reusable equivalents just like this. I have another one that I found at Goodwill for $1. Okay, so seriously, they're out there, you can find them. Yes, you do have to load your own film, but it's really not that hard. You can learn it. That's the other thing too. You can use any film stock that you want. So, you know, these just use like a Fuji 200 or something like that, and you can get anything, put it in your point and shoot, and use it just like any other 35mm film camera. And the reason that I am telling you all of this now is because I really wish I knew a lot of this stuff before I went and used mine. Here's a little bit of our trip and the photos that I got. Definitely should have used the flash more and should have got my giant sausage fingers out of the way. little bit rainier today. That is what's left of Vancouver. No, it's just foggy. Last one, if I have one in here, because it says 1. I don't know if you can tell, but it says 1, and I'm not sure if that means there's none left, or if I'm on my last one, or if I have one more. It worked. Now it's at 0.
Nice.
Nice. I'm just gonna jump in here. This is editing me, and yeah, I know. Most of these turned out super dark, like unusably dark, but now I know. So if I were to do this again, or if I would have taken the photos after I made the first part of this video, I would know, use the flash, just use the flash. One more thing, when you're done and you hand this thing over to whoever is developing your film, you can give them the whole camera body, but if you want to keep it around, pop open the little chamber that holds the film and give it to them, just give them the roll. All right, well, I guess that's the end of this video. Quite a few more rolls to shoot. This has been pretty fun so far. This little series has given me a good reason to get out and shoot some film. So I guess we'll see you on the next one.